Hi all, in this video we are going to discuss about Rankine cycle. We already studied about Carnot vapor power cycle in my previous video. The link is given in description. Most of the practical difficulties associated with the Carnot cycle are eliminated in Rankine cycle. Okay, let us discuss Rankine cycle. The basic components of a steam power plant or Rankine cycle are the boiler, turbine, condenser and pump. We are considering each component as a steady flow device. Process 1 to 2 is isentropic expansion in turbine. Here, steam expands in turbine and produces the work WT. Process 2 to 3 is constant pressure heat rejection in condenser. Here, steam rejects heat Q out to the surroundings and condenses to saturated liquid. Process 3 to 4 is isentropic compression in pump. The saturated liquid is compressed by consuming pump work WP. And state 4 to 1 is constant pressure heat addition in boiler. The liquid is vaporized to saturated or superheated steam by consuming heat input Q in. We can draw different types of property diagrams, that is PV, TS and HS diagrams for ideal Rankine cycle depending upon the condition of steam at the turbine entry. In the figure, a PV diagram and TS diagram is shown. Here, the condition of steam at the turbine entry, that is state 1 is saturated vapor. The HS diagram for ideal Rankine cycle with a saturated steam at the turbine entry is also shown. Look at the next figure. It is a PV diagram. Here the condition of steam at the turbine entry, that is state 1, is superheated steam. Therefore, this is the PV diagram for ideal Rankine cycle with the superheated steam at the turbine entry. The TS and HS diagram for ideal Rankine cycle with the superheated steam at the turbine entry is also shown. Look at the next figure. In this PV diagram, the condition of steam at the turbine entry, that is state 1, is wet. That is, state 1 is wet steam. Therefore, this is the PV diagram for ideal Rankine cycle with wet steam at the turbine entry. Okay, here the TS and HS diagram for ideal Rankine cycle with wet steam at the turbine entry is also shown. Okay, now we are going to do some analysis of Rankine cycle. First, we are going to write the steady flow energy equation. It is Q minus W equals H2 minus H1 plus V2 squared minus V1 squared by 2 plus G into Z2 minus Z1. Okay, we are not considering the kinetic and potential energy changes. Therefore, Q minus W equals H2 minus H1. Okay, now we are going to apply this steady flow energy equation on each component of Rankine cycle. First, I am considering the process 1 to 2, that is isentropic expansion in turbine. Therefore, we can write Q minus W equals H2 minus H1. In turbine, there is no heat transfer. Therefore, Q equals 0 and work done in turbine is WT. Therefore, minus WT equals H2 minus H1. And therefore, we can write WT equals H1 minus H2. Okay, now we are going to consider process 2 to 3, that is constant pressure heat rejection in condenser. Okay, according to steady flow energy equation, we can write minus Q because heat rejected is taken as negative. Therefore, minus Q out minus W equals H3 minus H2 and there is no work done. Therefore, W equals 0. Therefore, minus Q out equals H3 minus H2. That is Q out equals H2 minus H3. Next, we are going to consider process 3 to 4, that is isentropic compression in pump. Work done on the pump is taken as negative. Therefore, by steady flow energy equation, we can write Q plus WP equals H4 minus H3. There is no heat transfer. Therefore, Q equals 0. That is WP equals H4 minus H3. Okay, from thermodynamic relations, we can write dH equals TdS plus VdP. This is an isentropic process, therefore TdS equals 0. Therefore, we can write dH equals VdP. That is, Wp equals H4 minus H3 equals integral P3 to P4 VdP. Next, we are going to consider process 4 to 1, that is constant pressure heat addition in boiler. From steady flow energy equation, we can write Q in minus W equals H1 minus H4. Work done is 0, therefore Q in equals H1 minus H4. Okay, now we can write the expression for thermal efficiency or Rankine efficiency. It is W net by Q in. That is, Rankine efficiency equals Wt minus Wp by Q in. But according to first law of thermodynamics, for a cyclic process, W net equals Q net. Therefore, W net equals Q in minus Q out. That is, Rankine efficiency equals Q in minus Q out by Q in. Okay, there is another term called relative efficiency. It is the ratio of actual thermal efficiency to the Rankine efficiency. Okay, I hope you understood all the topics. If you like the video, subscribe my channel and click the bell icon also. Thank you.